Hi guys, it's Scorpio3 here and welcome to another video. Today we will be talking about the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. Should you buy them? What are the pros and cons? Let's get into it. So I purchased the previous model Samsung Galaxy Buds. What attracted them to me was being able to listen to music while exercising. Actually, that was my main purpose. I just didn't want any cords. I just wanted to be able to stick some buds in my ear, go for a run, and have no issues. That was my whole plan. And then I also wanted to connect them to a smartwatch. I was like, well, if I'm going to be running, I don't want to carry my phone around because there is nothing worse than having a big bulky phone hanging off your hip, or even trying to put them in your skins or whatever it may be. So I was like, well, let's just connect the buds to the watch and go for a run. So the first thing I looked at with the Galaxy Buds was their design. I thought their design looks big and bulky. I thought that maybe they might not fit my ears very well. That was probably one of the main concerns that I had. How well would they fit my ears? And it was a pretty innovative style and shape when it first came out. So I actually just took the plunge. I bought them and I thought I'll try them, stick them in my ears. The good thing is that they come with separate fitments. So the little rubber seals around the outside, actually you can change them. So if they're not the right size or shape, you can get a fair bit of variety that should be able to fit you. So I thought that was pretty cool. They did fit my ears when I first put them in, but they were very tight, and that was what I was kind of concerned about. But I easily went down a notch to a different level of a different size, to a different rubber mold, and they fit perfect. They really fit perfect. So I was really happy with that. So I decided to go for a run and check them out. So I went for a run with them, and the size of them is actually one of their benefits because they sit really solidly in your ear. If you got the right shape ear and the right size, they fit really well in your ear and they don't move around at all. I didn't have any issues whatsoever, and so that's exactly what I wanted them for. So that was great. And so although they fit me, they might not fit everyone. So I would recommend trying them first if you can before making the purchase. One thing that I was really surprised with is how well that they cancel the outside sound. Now, obviously being a big and bulky earbud, or relatively big compared to some of the newer ones, they do block out so much sound, which is great. You can use them in every day, depending on what your job is. If you do want some peace and quiet, you can put them in your ears, and they do cancel the sound quite well, but you will not be able to hear some things, especially if people are talking to you from a distance. You won't be able to pick them up unless they're seriously talking to you. But you can, if someone's in close range and they're talking to you, you can hear them. So they can be used that way. But they do feel slightly uncomfortable when people are talking to you and you can't quite hear what they say. So just keep that in mind. But they do double as earmuffs. If you live in a house where it's loud at night, you can easily, this is what I do. Sometimes it's loud in here, sometimes it's not. You can sleep with one ear on the pillow and put another earbud in one ear, and peace and quiet to get to sleep. So that's really good. This is the first model Galaxy Buds, and it relates heavily to the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus because they're very similar. But a few things about the first Galaxy Buds was that the software was average, I would say, at best. Poor microphones in the first model. It only had 2 microphones built into the headphone. And the battery life was just okay. It wasn't fantastic on the first model. It only had a 50-something mAh battery, so they weren't huge. But it still gave you quite a lot of life depending on how much you used it. But yeah, it was good, but it was just okay. And also the sound quality of the first one needed a bit of work. It had a lot of high pitch, but not too much low pitch or bass. They're a little bit tinny. Yeah, a little bit average. Even after playing with the EQ, didn't really make that much difference. So it was more a hardware-based issue, not really a software-based issue. despite one of these issues that I did have, I still had the Samsung Galaxy Buds for 3 years. Literally 3 years. And if you can see, which you probably can't, but they've been... Oh, nearly dropped them. They've been very well used. Very well used. And they're still intact. There's still no issues with the first model. The lid has lost a little bit of its strength, I guess. They still charge and they still work. One of my speakers, one of my headphones has gone a bit dull, like I can't hear it compared to the other one. But they still charge, they still work. They're not really holding their charge as much as they used to. But solid design is what I was excited about. They do continue on with this solid design into the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. After talking about the Samsung Galaxy Buds, that'll give you a precursor to what I'm about to talk about right now. And that is the new ones, the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. The lid is a little bit stronger. I've only had these for about 12 months now. Obviously, the same wireless charge as on the other ones. Great design. I do like this design. It's gloss as well. I love the color. The red looks amazing. The sound quality is better as well. The sound quality is great. There's more bass. There's 3 individual speakers now. So it's not just 2, which is in the old one. Or it might have even been 1 in the old one. Now they have 3. So you got a tweeter, a mid, and a bass. And some people say they can't really tell, but I can tell. Because I've been a long time user of both of these, and I can tell you that the sound quality is a hell of a lot better and a hell of a lot more consistent. So yeah, it's really good quality sound as well. So I've been really happy with these. We have the charger light on there, which is great, and also the charger light on there. And what I found with purchasing the second model, the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus, was that this was more like what I was expecting from the first model. The battery life is great. You can get up to 11 hours. That's 11 hours on the headphones and 11 hours in the case, which is amazing. So that's 22 hours. That's pretty damn good. And it's an 85 mAh battery. So almost twice, 3/4 of the old ones. The microphone sounds a lot better. We've got 3 built-in microphones this time instead of 2. And I've been told that it does sound a lot better. The software's improved for the microphones as well, so it does improve with software and improve with hardware. People can tell me that I can be outside walking around and talking, and they can hear me clearly, which is great. That's more like what I expected from the first model, but that wasn't the case. They're extremely light, pretty much exactly like the other ones, maybe a little bit lighter. And the case is strong. It's one thing I don't think, I've dropped this several times. It's bounced on its end. It's fallen out of my car door, landed on the concrete, landed on the road. It can open and the headphones can pop out and spray everywhere, even though they're magnetic. They are magnetic. But it's barely scratched it. It's barely made a scratch on them. And I've been pretty happy with them so far. Another advantage of the new Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus is that they're IPX2 rated. So they're sweat-proof. I wouldn't say waterproof. I haven't tried them in the shower. I don't really need to, and I don't think I want to risk it. But for mild rain, stuff like that, shouldn't be an issue. I have used them in the rain. That's been fine. Pretty much any Android phone works, which is great. One thing I have tried to do is I've tried to connect this to a Bluetooth adapter off my desktop PC, and it didn't work at the time. I might have to dig a little bit deeper into that. I thought I could use them with my PC, but not as yet, and that could be something to do with the Bluetooth adapter that I have. But that's something to think about if you do want to do that. But I haven't had any connection issues whatsoever with my phone, which is a Galaxy Note 9. Old school, but still a ripping phone, one of the best ones Samsung's ever made. Never had any issues. Software's great now. They connect straight away. As soon as you open the lid, they connect. If you put both of them in your ears, they connect. You pull one out, it stops using one of the headphones and just uses one of the other ones. The other one that's in your ear, it automatically detects if it's in your ear or not. These little things make them so much easier to use. If I was going to buy earbuds, as long as these fit your ear, this is definitely what I would go for, and mainly due to the price. I think at the moment they are around $130 Australian AUD. So what's that, about 60, 70 bucks American? That to me is a steal for what these are. What are the cons of these? Well, I would say that there's no active noise cancelling, but you're not going to get that with a $130 set of headphones, no matter what you buy. It's a fair bit more expensive if you want to do that. Just be careful with the fitment. Make sure that these are going to fit your ear. I would really check that. This smooth case can slip out of your pocket. It is gloss. It is slippery. It's slipped out of my pocket a couple of times, especially when I'm wearing shorts and I get out of the car, depending on what your material is in your shorts. I just watch that. It does have an ambient noise mode, and to be honest, I don't really use it. And mainly due to they do block out so much sound that you probably do need it, but it's not really like of that much of a benefit. And it uses a lot more battery if you do try to use the ambient noise mode. And it introduces a bit of hiss as well, and I don't really need that. So, but for me, I highly recommend these bad boys. If you're going to buy one set of wireless headphones, this is exactly what I would go for. To be honest, as long as they fit your ears, this is what I would go for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do you have these? Do you like these Samsung Galaxy Buds? What other headphones would you guys recommend if you were gonna get some? Or do you have a great pair that you would recommend right now? You know, chuck your opinion in the comments below. Let me know. I might even do a review on some others. And yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please subscribe and like this video for more. I'm Scorpio3. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.